guys, welcome back to Ivy Rose Knows. What a wild year this has been, right? Has it been a wild year for anybody else? I feel like if you do content or you watch content on Gypsy Rose, we all know this year has been wild. It has been complete chaos. It's been a year since she's gotten out of prison. And in that year, this chick has done more damage than anybody I've ever seen before. She, came out of prison, married to Ryan. Oh, the D was fire. All of that nonsense. Meanwhile, she's with Ryan. She's cheating on Ryan with Ken. We all watched that whole thing go down. She gets knocked up by Ken. Now she's got a baby talking about, trust me, the guy I'm cheating with on my husband is the baby daddy. We remember that whole ordeal. She's written 2 books, and we remember, of course, Moo's got to get in on this, but we remember the first book that one flopped. Okay, it was nothing but a dictated phone call. And then we remember, the new book that just dropped, her memoir, and all of the trash and smut that was in that, all of the lies within the book itself that she was caught out in, all of, the stories that were exaggerated, the extra lies and accusations she's made on people. She has hurt so many people this year. She destroyed Ryan and that whole relationship. Like, poor Ryan married this woman with an idea of what he thought his life was going to look like, right? And what does he get? He got used. And he got the complete opposite of what he thought his life was going to look like. Here he is marrying Gypsy Rose, thinking his life was going to be, this wonderful life. I'm going to protect her, love her. We're going to have babies, the whole thing. And his entire idea of what his future with his wife was going to look like absolutely went down the drain. She tortured the hell out of him this entire year, keeping him on the back burner, cheating on him and getting knocked up by Ken. We sat there and watched her try and transform herself into what she thought that Ken was going to look, wanted from her. And we knew that she was cheating on Ryan while she was transforming. He didn't see it, but we did. So Ryan was another victim of hers this year. Then the book, right? Then the book comes out, and now you have Claude Petrie with all of these wild allegations coming out about him. And, you know what I mean? That he was taking baths and sexually abusing Gypsy Rose, and the poor guy is in his 80s, and he can't even, how do you die? The man's gonna die soon. He's sick, he's old, and he's going out now. He lived his whole life, raised his children, may not have been the best person, but at the end of the day, he lived his whole entire life, and now he's gonna leave this world with people thinking that he sexually abused his granddaughter when she has no proof of such allegations. I can't imagine to sit there and do that to somebody. And look at Dee Dee's family. I'm sure Dee Dee had some issues. I'm sure she had some problems. We all do. But to sit there and make Dee Dee seem like this horrible person, and the shit show she put on about her mother this entire year, even before this year. But I'm speaking mainly this year. The stories about Dee Dee that she put in her book. I can't imagine somebody speaking about my sister, my cousin, my family member like that, making these allegations that, again, cannot be proven. And I just don't understand how Gypsy Rose gets away with it. I really want this to be the year that Gypsy Rose gets called out on her lies. I am going to continue to call Gypsy Rose out on her lies. I think that until the media and all of these people who have helped narrate these lies, until they get that true story and they put that true story out there, I'm not done. I'm just saying. Now, I think when it comes to Gypsy Rose content, I think that I'm going to expand a little bit more. I'm not going to focus completely on Gypsy Rose. I'm just not wanting to give her that attention any longer. Now, I will focus on Dee Dee's story and the truths and lies that were put out there about her. You guys all know I have a TikTok page. I also have a backup. My backup is going to focus on making sure Dee Dee's story gets put out there and that whole story. And that's the Ivy Rose Knows. For those of you who don't know about my backup TikTok, it is the Ivy Rose Knows. And that's where I'm going to put all of that content. But I think just watching this woman and her mess and all of the chaos that happens within this niche with all of the creators, it's wild to me. You know, I have been called out by journalists, okay, that I don't speak of, and been attacked negatively while they're crying victim, of course. I have been attacked by other creators because I won't allow them access to me when I'm not comfortable with them and I want to move away. Excuse me. I have watched content creators in this niche make up lies and just go at people, and it's just all wild and too much for me. I like to keep my content about the content. I have no reason to go and talk about other creators. I have no want to go and talk about other creators. You want to make a mess of your page. You want to sit there and be all up in gossip and drama, and you want to dox people, and you all go do that. That's not a me thing. I don't do that. I have absolutely no interest in that. I do have interest in my content, which is why I create content about the subjects that I do. I love true crime. I love a lot of things. But I feel like all of the drama with all of these creators in this niche are just becoming wild to me. It's just not my thing. So while my TikTok, my backup, will still be for Gypsy Rose content and making sure that Dee Dee gets justice, I will continue doing the content here, but I definitely will be broadening my horizons and speaking about other things. And so I hope you guys are all on board for that. But again, this year has just been a wild year in the whole Gypsy Rose niche. She had her baby. We all saw that happen. And then we saw her whole page get hacked, which again was wild in and of itself. So yeah, I just feel like Gypsy Rose had a massive shit show this year. And, you know, it's just been completely wild. And God only knows what she's going to be up to in the next year. My hope for her is that this baby is well taken care of. And I hope she focuses on staying home and being a mom and stopping her circus, because that's what needs to happen. Again, I thank you all for all of the love you've been giving me on this page. If you have not followed me, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to do that. I know it's so easy to watch the videos but not subscribe. And I will be putting out more videos on YouTube. I will be doing a lot more videos on YouTube. As far as, you know, all of my social media platforms, I will be concentrating on YouTube this year. So thank you all for being here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will be sure, like always, to get back to you. I'll talk to you later, guys.